Don't read or listen to your enemy's threatening messages. People who have evil intentions try to hurt and control you by accusing and threatening you, which then causes, of course, anxiety and fear and anger to come upon you so that they can control you and stop you from walking in peace and accomplishing what Jesus wants in your life. So 1 Kings 19:1 through 3, Elijah had challenged Jezebel's 450 Baal prophets to a showdown on Mount Carmel. And he said, if your God is real, then let it burn up your offering, which were a bull or a couple of bulls. And then if my God is real, the God of the real God, then I'm going to have him burn up this altar. And of course, the Baal prophets did everything. They tried to cut themselves, were pleading, and Elijah's kind of laughing and making fun of them because he knows that their God is not real, or at least it's not not the true God. Well, then when he calls fire down from heaven, of course, it happens. And he ends up killing all 450 of the prophets of Baal, of Jezebel. And so when Ahab goes back, Jezebel's husband, and tells him what happened, she then sends a message to Elijah threatening that she's going to kill him by the next day. And so what does he do? He gets into fear, he gets into worry, gets into anxiety. He runs away, he goes to the wilderness, and he wants to die. That is what happens when we get a message sent to us from someone that has evil intentions, is they're trying to threaten us, trying to cause us to have fear, to bow down, to submit to their demons, and to stop you from doing what the Lord's calling is. So understand that people who have evil intentions will often threaten you, oftentimes via face-to-face or phone calls, text messages, emails, social media messages or comments, trying to provoke you and instill fear into you to obey them and not the Lord. They're going to try to cause you to submit to them and their demons and not to God. So it's best when someone's threatening you is to not listen to the entire message. Cut them off. Don't let them get the entire message out. If it's face-to-face, you might have to walk away. If it's on the phone, you might have to hang up early. If it's via text, you might have to block them. If it's on social media, you might have to block them. So as soon as you discern that the message they're sending you is going into a negative direction, the best thing to do is to stop reading it, stop listening to it, delete it, block them. Then the entire message that their intent of their demons to affect you with doesn't take effect. You don't get into worry, you don't get into fear, you don't even know what they said or threatened. And it's amazing how much peace that you'll end up walking in when you're able to do that. So I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's helping people around the world to get healed of their wounds and delivered. That book's available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. I also take people through personal sessions to get their soul wounds healed and be delivered. And if you're interested in that, go out to restored2tofreedom.com. Click on contact me and then submit the form. You can also call 317-459-7091. Now remember Nehemiah. Nehemiah was also accused of trying to become king, and he ignored the message. He ended up finishing the wall in like 52 days. The same thing needs to be done with us, is to ignore all those trying to threaten us and to cause us to get into fear. All right, thanks.